Hey there and welcome to another video with me. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an opt-in page using WordPress and Elementor Pro. So what is an opt-in page? An opt-in page is a page which helps you to collect leads or information from your prospects. So an opt-in page is extremely important in business. So if you're building a business, you must have an opt-in page somehow or some way. You must create one. So what is WordPress? WordPress is the best platform in the world to build a website on. Companies such as BBC America, Bloomberg, Mitsubishi, eBay, Usain Bolt, and more use WordPress platform to build a website. So you can see how reliable WordPress is. If you want to read more about WordPress, go on Google, type wordpress.org, and then you read more details about WordPress. I believe about more than 35% of the web uses WordPress. Guys, just think about that statistic. That's mind-blowing. I am not bluffing. I'm telling you this from fact, right? So another thing is I will also show you how to use the best WordPress page builder in the world, which is called Elementor. Basically, Elementor is a great page builder which helps you to build websites, landing pages on WordPress. So I'll show you how to do that. Guys, everything that I'm telling you in this video, if you want to go and check it, please go and check. But I'm telling you for facts. I will only give you the best advice. I only recommend you the best, right? So stay tuned with me, and then I'll walk you through the steps on how to build an opt-in page with WordPress and Elementor. So stay tuned. I'll walk you through in a minute, and I see you on my PC right now. Okay guys, here we are on my PC right now. Before we go ahead building our website, we're going to need a domain name and a hosting. So a hosting is a server that keeps your website on 24/7, 365 days or 366 days a year. And a domain name is the name of your website or the name of your business online. So a domain name example would be tsohost.com, ulrichmedia1.com. So this is an example of a domain name. So for web hosting, you are going to use a company called Tso Host. Is a UK-based hosting provider. They do provide hosting to customers all across the world. I have been using them for the past 6 years or more, so they are very reliable. There's many type of hosting. You know, any company you reach out for hosting out there are going to offer you different packages of hosting. So you really have to be careful about what type of hosting you choose. But to make things smoother for you, we're going to go ahead with the WordPress hosting, right? So the WordPress hosting, so it's a new type of hosting. A lot of companies released the WordPress hosting recently. It's just on the WordPress hosting, it's easy to install WordPress. Things are just way quicker and with a few clicks. Yes, there are other type of hosting such as the web hosting, right? These hosting and the business hosting, these hostings are also great. But in this video, we are just going to use the WordPress hosting. First and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and get the hosting, the hosting first, and then we'll get the domain name later. So I'm going to leave a link of Tsohost in the description down below so you can access it. If you click on WordPress here, you will lead you here. You will now need to select your type of hosting plan you want to go ahead with. The WordPress hosting is basically a hosting package which is specifically dedicated for WordPress. WordPress hosting is just for one website, and once you click on that, it will lead you to this specific area. You can see that there's many type of hostings here. There's a basic, deluxe, ultimate, and ecom, and all of this is for one website. Now, if you want to go for many websites, you have to go here on the WordPress hosting WordPress Pro hosting. And once you click on that, it will lead you to this specific area. You can see that there's a profile, Pro10, and so on. Like different pricing, different packages, right? So if you want to go with the WordPress Pro hosting, guys, you know where to go. So for this specific tutorial, I'm just going to go ahead with one website. So I will choose the basic just for illustration purpose. The plan that I would normally recommend any users to use is going to be the ultimate. So because the ultimate has like a lot more features that the basic don't have, and also like the deluxe don't have. So the difference here is on the storage. So really you don't have to worry about the storage. So if you do have an e-com store, this is basically how much you're expected to pay for just one website. I'm going to select the basic here, right? And I'm going to come here on a monthly basis. So I'll say if you go on a yearly basis, this is how much you're paying, $3.99 per month. If you're going on a monthly basis, this is how much you're going to pay on a monthly basis. So this is going to be $4.99 a month. I will highly recommend you to go for a yearly basis because you will get better value for your money. And on a monthly basis, this is how much. So I will select the monthly basis for now, just for illustration purpose. And then I'll click here on buy. So you've now selected your hosting package, and I'm going to enter my promo code, which is website 2018. You can use my promo code to get 10% discount, guys. Don't forget to use that. So click here on checkout now. On the checkout now, if you do have an account with Tso Host, you can just go ahead and log in with your login credentials. But I'll assume I don't have an account, and I will create an account with you. And you click here on create an account. So now it's asking me, this is my address, by the way. Do you want to pay by PayPal or do you want to use a Visa debit card? So I want to use a Visa debit card. So if you go on your Google browser, you now need to just search for a domain name here. I'll name that build a website, right? So it says this domain name is taken, right? So I'll now say build a website one.co.uk and I'll search it. So this specific domain name, build a website one.co.uk, is available. I'm going to buy it. So what I need to do, I need to click here on add to cart. And then I need to click here on continue to cart. On this area where it says full domain privacy protection, I need to choose the privacy domain, the full domain privacy protection. I don't really have to go with the ultimate domain protection and security. Really, if you want to go for this option, you can go for this option, but I will recommend you to choose one of the two, right? Don't go to no thanks. Start your website for free. I'll just untick this area. You don't need to use you don't need to use Godaddy website builder. I'm going to show you how to build a website on the WordPress platform. So untick this. Create an email address that matches your domain. If you want to go ahead with the Godaddy, this one, Ulrich, right? And then I'll enter my password. So I'll just click here on agree. I've got my password and I need to click on create an account. If you already have an account with Godaddy, you can just go straight ahead and log in, right? Now, on the checkout, there's two options. I can either use PayPal or I can pay with my debit card, but I'll just pay with my debit card. I don't remember my tax ID, so I'll just click here on save. So now on card number, I need to enter my card number here. So guys, this is how much I'm going to pay in total. There's a, there's a tax, like a VAT. That's going to cost me £2. Yes, because I'm using this domain name for illustration purpose, I'm really not going to pay for things like a domain privacy. I'm going to get rid of that, but you have to pay for domain privacy, right? So I'm just going to get rid of that. If you now go back to your home page here, so if you click on home, right, so you will see that you have one product. You've purchased a product. It says, welcome Ulrich, this is great, right? So to connect your domain name to your hosting provider, you need to click here on my services and click here on active. And click here on login to server. So it now says you haven't created this site, right? So I'm going to click here, create this site. So let's build your website together or choose another way to use your WordPress plan, right? So there's a manual WordPress setup for experienced users. I will recommend you to go with this one. The other ways I won't really recommend you to go along with them. And there's a migration process as well. So you can migrate an existing WordPress site to Tsohost, but we don't want to migrate. We want to add our domain name to our WordPress hosting. So click here on manual WordPress setup. I'm going to choose a username. So guys, go ahead and choose your username and your password. So once you've done that, you now need to click here on continue. So on this area, you need to select your location, right? So because I'm based in London, UK, and the UK is in Europe, so I'm going to stick with the location here to Europe. However, there are many other locations that you can choose from, but I'm going to stick to Europe. So just stick to Europe and click here on continue. We've installed our WordPress site. Let's click here and add a domain name. So I'm going to go back to my Godaddy account, and then I'm going to click here on my products. Okay, so here we are on my Godaddy dashboard. So what I need to do, I need to copy my domain name. This is the place you will see all of your domain names. So just in case you're wondering where is your domain name, and let's head back into our WordPress dashboard. So click here, add your domain name there, and click on add domain. We need to add this record. So just remember that you need to add this record into your Godaddy DNS. So just copy this value and go back to Godaddy. And we're going to do something here. We're going to click here on manage. So this is our domain name. We've clicked on that, and I'm going to click here on use my domain. Come here to DNS and click on manage zones. And I'm going to type here again, build a website. So what we're interested here on the records area, we're interested about the type A. So if you click here on edit and delete park, insert your value, insert that value, the value you copied here. So you have to insert that there and make sure you save it. That's it. That's all you need to do on this space. So once you do that, you now need to click here, I'm done, and continue setup. Okay, congratulations guys. Let's just click on edit the site. So now guys, this is how our website looks. This is our domain name. It's called buildawebsite1.co.uk. The SSL is going to be installed. Don't worry. If you go back here, for example, you will see that local backups included in plans is enabled. SSL, activating your SSL, verifying domain ownership, right? So don't worry, like maybe in 1 hour, I think in 10 minutes it will be done, really. So let's just keep working, so and forget about this one. It will be done on itself. So guys, congratulations, you've now managed to connect your Godaddy domain name to your WordPress hosting and install WordPress. So now that you're here, we need to do a few things before we start building our website. So let's go to plugins, click on plugins. We're going to delete things like CodeBlock. CodeBlock is a sweet professional page builder. We don't really need that. Gravity form, all these things like that, right? We don't need that. I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to come here to bulk action and click here on deactivate and click on apply. Actually, I need to do something more than deactivate this. I need to delete it, right? Because I don't need them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and just click on delete and then apply. Just click OK. Guys, this is personal preference. If you want to keep them, you can keep them, but I don't need this. The more plugins, remember guys, if you add too many plugins on your website, it's also not very good. So you have to be aware of that. So we're only going to add the plugins that we need. So now click here on add new, and we're going to add a plugin called Elementor, and click here on install now, and click on activate. Really, we don't need to spend time here on this walkthrough. I will show you how it works. So just close that. And then plugins again, click on add new. And I'll add a new plugin called Envato. but Envato is a great place for template library. So add Envato is really great. And click here on activate. And we're going to now add another plugin. The plugin that we're going to add now is going to be Elementor Pro. Elementor Pro just enhances the functionalities of our website. It gives us more options. So you're going to understand why Elementor Pro is so important. I highly recommend you to go and buy Elementor Pro. So if you don't yet have Elementor Pro, I'll leave a link in my description again, so you can use that to buy it. Once you're on the Elementor page, you need to come here to pricing. Click on pricing. And these are all the plans that Elementor offers. So for one website is $49. For free website is $99. For 25 website is $199. So I use the 25 website plan. No, I use the agency plan, right? So I'll recommend you, if you're going to build like a lot of websites, I'll say go for the $199 a year. This is really great. But I use the agency one, which is 1000 pro website, really. If you don't need to go for the 1000 pro website, don't go for it. But I would say at least go for the expert, which is the most popular one. You're allowed to have many websites. Go ahead, make your mind and buy Elementor Pro. And once you buy Elementor Pro, you're going to be led into this area. You know, it's going to show how much you spend. Like I spent like almost $200 last year, 2020. So this is how much I spent, and I'm going to be spending that again like this December. So I'm going to be renewing that this December. So once you buy your Elementor Pro, you now need to come here to this area. You need to click on subscriptions. And on subscriptions, you will have to download Elementor Pro. So you download it, it will be like this. You don't need to unzip it, just download it and leave it the way it is. Come down here to your WordPress dashboard and click here on Add New. On Add New, we will just upload this plugin, and then I will say choose file. I'll just click that and then click on install. It has now been installed, right? Installing plugin from upload file. Just click on activate. So Elementor Pro has now been installed and connected, right? So now you need to add a theme. Oh, just click here on connect activate. Sorry, I didn't activate. So click here on connect activate. And then I click here on activate. So it has now been activated. So let's go back again to appearance and then click on themes. In this area, these are one of the most recommended themes by WordPress, but we are not going to choose these themes, by the way. We're going to add our own theme. So click here on add. And here you can upload your own theme if you have your own theme elsewhere, or if you've downloaded a theme, so you can just upload that. If you want to go by like feature filter, right? Like if you need like a e-com theme, education, entertainment, you can just go by that and click here on apply filter. So it's only going to show you, now it's only going to show you themes which are related to the subjects that you've chosen. But guys, we are not going to stress about that. I'm just going to look for a theme called Generate Press. So this is a theme I'm looking for, and I need to click here on install. So our theme has now been installed. Click here on activate. So Generate Press has now been installed and activated. So let's now visit our website. It's not going to be beautiful, guys, but don't worry, it's not beautiful. So this is how our website looks like. Never mind, it's not a big deal. Let's go back now. So let's visit our website again. So we are now back into our dashboard. I'm going to create pages, right? And the only page I'm going to create is going to be the home page. So I'll just close this and then click here on home and click here on publish. So my page was created. Let's go back into, so now we have a page called home. Sample page, let's just cache this page. The privacy policy page is there. Really, I'm not going to stress about that. I'll just leave it the way it is. And here I'm going to edit my profile. So here on profile, you have your username, which is that's my username there. My email, right? This is my email. That's the one I use to buy my hosting with. I can change this email here if I want to. That's my website domain. Now, if I want to have like a, if I want to put like my first name here, I can put my first name, right? And I've changed my email as well. So display name as publicly, right? So at the moment, as publicly, people will see build a website, but I can change that to Ulrich. So now the name that the public is going to see is going to be Ulrich. If I want to change my picture, I can just change my picture. You can do that here, create a profile and integrate your picture here, but I'm not going to do that now because it's not that important. If I want to change a password, I can also come here and change a password, click here, set new password and change it. And really anything here with the Yoast SEO settings, I don't really need to worry about that. I'll just click here on update profile. So my profile has now been updated and everything has been sent. An email confirmation was sent in order to confirm that I want to use this email, but I'll do that later. So once I've done it, I now need to go to settings, click on settings, and then go to general. So our site title, so I'm going to change that to website. Tagline, I'll just name that web design. So basically the tagline is just a few words to explain what the website is all about. So WordPress address, I can put that there. Well, I don't really need to. This area was blanked. Membership, anyone can register. Yes. New user, role, site language, English United States. Date format, March. Time format, week start on Monday. So make sure you save all your changes afterwards. So that area was done, and I need to come here on writing. On writing, the 4-post format, I'll leave that to standard. The 4-post category, I'll leave that to uncategorized for now. Reading, click on reading. So on reading, since you are only going to have a 1-page website, so I'll just leave that to static. And our static page is going to be our home page. And then I'll click here on save. Let's click on permalink now. So this is the permalink, month and name. So permalink, I'll just go to post name really. I'll just go to post name. And then here, category based, tag based, I'll just not mess around. I'll just click on save. So now there's a notification here, upgrade. Do you know what, guys? Don't worry about this. So things have now been done properly, and I need to go to our menu, go on appearance and menu. So our only page is home, and it's already been added here. So it's menu, home page 1, create menu. So our home page is there. So now let's visit our website. So this is our website. That's how it looks like. Okay, so you remember I told you about the SSL. SSL has now been installed, and we need to log into our website again. So we're back into our WordPress dashboard. And what we need to do here, we need to go to pages, click on pages. And we're going to click on edit. We are not going to use the normal WordPress editor, right? We are going to edit with Elementor. We need to edit some details here, things like sidebar, layout. I'll just click on no sidebars. Let's go to page attributes. So if you click here on page attributes, you will see here template, default template. I'll just say Elementor full width, right? Order, leave that area and just click here on update. And click here on edit with Elementor. We need to add our template. So there are many ways to build a WordPress site. You can either go through by adding a whole page template and then editing your template off, or you can import different blocks and build your website. So I'm going to import a whole template, and then gradually I'm going to add different sections, right? So click here on this folder, and we're going to select a template here. This is the home section, and that's how it looks. So I'm going to insert this specific template. So click here on insert. It now says connect to template library. So click here on get started. So connect your site to template library. Yes, just click on connect. So connected successfully, right? So it has now been connected. Our template library has now successfully been connected. And let's now go back again to our website, and then click here on edit with Elementor, and then add a template. Let's type here home. So that's better. I'm going to click here on insert. So guys, this is our template. That's how beautiful it looks like. You know, I can, you know, edit this template. I know this looks awesome. And I can also delete sections here. So guys, this is an example of a template. So this is a whole template that I've imported. You know, this is not the exact type of way I want my website to look. So we're going to go ahead and edit this website. So let's just delete this bit. I'm going to leave this area called, I'll change that title to web design, renovated rooms. This area, I'll remove the text, right? And then I'll insert a text there. So on this area, I can get rid of this chair, by the way. And I'll go to media library and select what I want to import here. I want to put this one there. If I want to put something in the background of this area, I can just come here on this and click on this dot and go here on style and click here on slideshow, add. So I'm going to select an image. I'll have to upload an image here. So guys, I'm going to go to a website called pixabay.com, and there's another website called pexel.com. There are many copyright-free image websites out there you can use. These are just two. I'll leave a link of the video on how to get copyright-free images. There are so many websites. I've done a specific video on that, but these are just two. I'm going to download this image, for example, on Pixabay. So I'll just click on download. And if I want to look for more images, I can just come here and look for more images, right? This is up to me. I'll just select this one, and then I'll just download that as well. So I've downloaded two images, and let's now head back into our PC. I'm just going to upload that image now. I'm going to click here on open, and then I'll create a gallery and insert. So this is basically how it looks, right? So there's a computer here, and then there's like a working space here. These texts are not that they are not visible. So let's change the text to, let's go to style, text color. I'm going to change that to white, maybe. Let's go there. If I want to delete something here, I can delete. So guys, you play around with your text color. If you're not happy with this specific text editor, right, you can just get rid of this one. Let me just get rid of this, by the way. And then I'll go here to header. I'll add the header there. And I'll make sure my text are not blue, they are black. So let's just change that to black. If I want it to be white, I'll just change that to white, but white doesn't look great. So I'll just have that black. And then I'll go back to content here, just get rid of that. So this is how my text are. And I'm going to get rid of one part of the text here. So this is how it's going to look. But if you're not happy with this background image, you can just get rid of this background image. So now in this area, if you want to get rid of this section, you can also get rid of that section. Or if you want to switch section like this, you can switch it, right? Switch columns, sorry. You can switch columns like that. Now, get rid of the text again. Same thing here. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'll insert my own text here. In this area, I'll also put my own images. So I'll say, let's put this image, for example, like that, you know, or let's upload a new image here. So workspace, that's the new image, and I'm going to open that. And I'm going to insert my workspace image here. So this is a workspace, and that's how it looks, right? Maybe not the best, but this is just an example. Now we're going to add the service and features section. So click here on that plus button, go to Envato, free blocks. So we're going to add features and benefits, by the way. So this is the feature and benefit section, and I'm just going to click here on insert. So guys, this is the feature and benefit area. I can get rid of images here if I'm not happy. For example, if I want to change this image, I can just come here to style, right? And replace it with another image and make sure I insert the image here. The text, just get rid of the text here. If you want to delete something, delete it, right? Delete it, insert image, insert text there, you know, yeah. So these are different sections already on my website. And guys, as you can see how beautiful it looks like. So now I'm going to add, now, if you want your, like a certain font for your text, you need to click on your text here, go to style, and then come here to typography, click on edit. And the current font we are using, like family font we're using, is Cant, but I like to use Poppins, right? You can't go ahead and use Poppins. So I kind of like Poppins really, but you can always choose what you want. Same applies here. I can play on with the family font there. If you want to get rid of maybe like this text, you can't get rid of that. If you want to add, now let's add another section. So another section we're going to add is, we're going to go to the call to action. I'm going to add an opt-in page here. So basically, I'll just click here on this area, and then I'm going to add two rows, right? So I'm going to add like a text, right? And I'm just going to say here, so basically, I'm just going to say online businesses are redefining the rules in the game. And if I want to center these text, and then I'll just go down here again and say, learn so basically this is my message, right? My message is online businesses are redefining the rules in the game. Learn how to start an online business without having to break the bank. Get started today for as little as a cup of coffee a day. So this is my message. I need to center this message like that. And I'm going to change my text color to black, right? And the background, I need to put something here on the background. So I'm going to go to style and then slide and insert something here. So I'm going to have a working space and just insert that. So in this area, I'm going to put a form. So if you come here and type form, and this is how my forms look like, right? So it looks too close. So let me just space this out. I'll add a section here. And then in this section, I'm going to space it out. So this is how I've spaced it out. There is space here. The name, email. I'm going to get rid of the message, right? So this is how it looks. And then I'm going to come here to advanced. So in terms of margin, I need to bring that down a bit, bring the form a bit down. Okay, awesome. So that's how the forms look like. And I'm now going to edit my form. So there's a name and email. I got rid of the message. If you want to add a section, like, you know, if you want to add a form field, you can just click here on add item and then you'll be able to add. So that's the form name will be, I'll just call that opt-in form. This text, guys, you can change the text to white. I think it just looks, maybe it looks better in white. I don't know. Change the text to what you want. I can change the background image to something else. And yeah, so this is, you know, this is my form. And I'm going to come down here to buttons, for example. Size of the button is going to be small. Yes, and the column 100%. The submit button, I want the submit button to say, yes, I want this offer. I'll just say, I want this offer, and I'll put an icon here. So go on icon library and then add this specific icon. So it will look like this. And spacing icon, if you want, you can do that, but position before and after, yes, I want this offer. So now, action after submit. I need to choose an action. What's going to happen after I submit? I need to delete these details. Collect submission. I don't need that detail. I need to put ActiveCampaign, right? So I want to integrate it. I want these details. Once somebody submits the detail here, I want it to go to my ActiveCampaign account. So I'll just leave that there to ActiveCampaign. And then on email, I'll change the email. The email is going to go to, is going to be zokwe@wikmedia1.com. I'll change that. And then I'll delete this email here. I'll insert that same email there. Send as HTML, I'll leave it the way. ActiveCampaign. Now, at the moment, there's nothing here on ActiveCampaign because we have not even created an account with ActiveCampaign yet. You know, this is my ActiveCampaign account. If you haven't yet created an account with ActiveCampaign, go ahead and create an account with ActiveCampaign. It's very simple to create an account with ActiveCampaign. And once you create your account with ActiveCampaign, you will be led into this specific area. Click here on settings. And on settings here, you're going to click here on developer. And now let's go back into our WordPress dashboard. So on our WordPress dashboard, you need to come back here to, you need to come here to Elementor. And on Elementor, you need to click on settings. On settings, you have to click on integrations. And on integrations, there are many like tools, or there are many tools that you can integrate ActiveCampaign with here. So there's, on integration, you're going to look for ActiveCampaign. So here we are on ActiveCampaign. So what we need to do here, we need to have the API key and the API URL here. So what we must do is, let's go to our ActiveCampaign account, and we're going to copy the URL, API URL. So copy that back to Elementor, and we're just pasting the API URL there. And then we're going to copy the API key. So do the same for the API key, copy, and head down here and paste your API key. So that's my API key. And after you've done that, you need to click here on Save Changes. So everything has now been saved. I now need to head back again into my ActiveCampaign form. I need to create a list, right? So this is the list that I have with ActiveCampaign, and we're going to click here on update, and we're going to be looking for a list here. So it's not going to directly show us what we need. So what we need to do now is we need to exit and then come back again. So let's click on edit with Elementor. So we are back here. So we need to integrate. So we need to make sure our form is integrated. So click here on edit and go here to buttons. Yes, I want this submit button. Okay, now action after submit ActiveCampaign. ActiveCampaign is there. Let's select a list. So what you need to do is you need to create a list, right? And then after you create a list, you need to create a form. And once you created your list and your form, you now need to integrate it into your website, into your Elementor. So at the moment here, these are all the lists that I have. I have the coaching program, the ultimate guide to copywriting, download our free gift, right? So I'll just click here on download our free gift. Field mapping, I'll make sure the fields are the same here. So I have name and email. I'll just make sure it says email, first name, name, and that's it. I don't need to map it anymore. So step settings, text, number and text, that's all right. Additional form, new form ID, don't really worry about that. ActiveCampaign, API key, list, download, email. Okay, awesome. So now email. Let's go back to button. I want to center this button. I don't want this button to be too big. So I'm going to put here centered. And I'm going to change my text color by going here to style. So I'm going to put my text in blue, right? So yeah, I'm going to put my text in blue, by the way, but you can change your text into any colors you want. So guys, these are different sections that we've created, right? We now have an opt-in form on our website. We've used Elementor Pro. We've added different sections on our website. We're now going to we've added the features and benefits section on our website. So I'm going to add another section into our website. So I'm going to click here on the plus button again, go to Elementor. The section we're going to add is going to be called the testimonial area. So go here on testimonial grid, and I'm going to scroll down to this one. So I'll insert this template. That's how our testimonial area looks like. We can come here, edit these images here, get rid of certain images, like get rid of certain text here if you want to. The image, we can, insert some images there, select, upload some files, or go to our media library and insert some images there. So you know how to change it. Your text, same, get rid of this text and insert your own text there, right? So now, okay, guys, I'm going to add another section here. The other section is going to be our call to action. So let's just click here and click on the Envatos library and go on free blocks. So we're looking for call to action. So on the call to action, I will insert this area. So I click here, import. And if I'm not happy about the background image, I can always get rid of the background image. So by clicking here, I'm going to style, select image, upload new image. And I'm going to add a black background. So the reason why I'm adding this black background, because I kind of want the writing to pop out. So now turn insight into action. Guys, come here, edit what you want. On the start now button here, I can put my online scheduler here. So the one I use is called Set More. So you can go ahead and set up an account with Set More. I'll leave a link of Set More in the description down below, so you can use Set More as well. So I'm just going to copy my URL link there. And then I'll just come back here into my website. I'll paste my link here. So just in case somebody wants to speak with me or they want to choose something, they can speak with me, right? Now, I've added my testimonial area. I've added my features and benefits. There's an opt-in form to get people to get started. I feel like this background is not proper. I'm going to change this background as well. So I'll just change that gallery, and I'm going to put down the black background as well. And here I'm going to change the text into white. This is beautiful, right? So white text on a black background. That's beautiful. So now I kind of need to be consistent with my color as well. And the color of the call to action, I have to be consistent with that as well. So I can just come here to button, right? Go on style. I can change the text color. I can come here on buttons and change the buttons color as well. If I want the color to be, let's say I want the color to be brown like this. So I kind of, that color is not very, so if I want the color to be this type of color, yes, I want, then I'll just make sure all of my buttons are brown. So we've added this is our front page area. There's an opt-in form here. There's another section to explain what we do. There's a feature and benefit section. There's a testimonial area. There's a call to action. And here, so let me just get rid of these words and I'll paste my own words there. So that's my basically call to action there, right? And here I'm going to add a gallery. So click here on this and Envato, free blocks. I'm looking for image gallery. So there are many examples of image gallery here you can choose from, you know. Guys, make your mind and you choose what you want, right? So I'm going to go ahead and insert this gallery here. So guys, this is the gallery I've inserted. If I want to change the images, guys, you know how to change it. You can just go there and change the images, put what you want. This area, I can also get rid of that, right? If I come here, click on this, and I'm going to, if I want to like change the image there, let's just put this workspace there. It looks beautiful, right? And now this area where there's social icons, I can edit these social icons and come here and delete the social icons that I don't need. Like, because for example, I'm not on Twitter, I'm not on Pinterest, I'm not on Flickr, I am on YouTube. So select the icon and look for YouTube here. That's YouTube. If I want to add more, I can just click here on item, right? So for Facebook, I'm going to go on my Facebook page, copy my URL there, and paste my Facebook URL there. Instagram, that will be the same, right? I'll just copy my Instagram and paste it there. YouTube will be the same, right? So my YouTube channel. So guys, this is my YouTube channel in a nutshell. If I want my YouTube channel, I can just copy and paste my YouTube channel as well. So that's the link for my YouTube channel. So I have my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, right? So shape of the social icons, if I want them to be square, rounded, or circle, I can just play around with that. Here, follow us on social. I don't really think the color is popping up that much, but I would like the color to pop up more. So at the moment, our color is black. The primary color is transparent. So if I just have this color, okay, let's have this color in green, you know. Social icons, follow us on social media. I can get rid of this. Guys, let's change this background image again. I don't like this image. I'm going to change that and I'm going to put this one. So I like this image, right? If I want to reduce this section size, I can just go back here on layout. Okay, let's just click here. Okay, guys, this is basically how it looks like, right? So there's a Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So I can, and here on follow us on social media, right? I can change this style. Let's have it white. And I'm going to change the weight of my text. So go on typography. The weight is 300. I'm going to put that to 800, right? So it's more visible. So follow us on social. The weight is heavier now, so it's better. The contact form, yes, is great, but I'm going to change this contact form. So I'm going to get rid of this contact form here. I'm just going to close that and add a section here. Just going to space it out a bit and add a divider. So let's add a contact form. 3 blocks. Click on contact. So this is kind of like a type of contact form that we have here. So you can go ahead and select the one that you want. I'm going to go ahead with this one. So contact with a map. So stay connected. You know, as you can see, this contact form looks a bit better. You can play around with the details here. The location here, change your location here. Let's change the location here. So for now, okay, so let's just here. So let's just edit the content here. I'm going to type here Wembley Stadium. So Wembley Stadium, right? This is Wembley Stadium, and this is our contact form. We can edit, guys, we can edit details here. We can add more fields, delete if you want to. So guys, in a nutshell, we've added our like a front, like our welcome area, welcome section. We've gone down to add an opt-in page. And here is more section to explain what we do. There's a features and benefits. There's testimonial of what people have experienced through our work. There's a call to action section. There's a gallery. There's another area for people to follow us on social media. There's a contact form page. Now we're going to need to add a pop-up and a footer. So let's just update this page now and then exit to dashboard. So let's go back to your home. So we're going to go here to template and then click here on pop-ups. Add new. And I'm going to name that pop-up page 1, right? Create a template. So this is Elementor pop-up library. I'm going to select a pop-up here. This one is one of my favorites. You can choose what you want. And this is our pop-up. Let's just change this image. And that's how it looks. And the form fields, we're going to get rid of message here. And we're going to add email, right? So let's just name. So we're going to add name. So just tap name, placeholder name, required. So if you want to add more item, we can add more item, but that's fine. We don't need to. So on the buttons here, we need to change the message here. So I'll say download. Download a free gift. Guys, always, I'm a big fan of icons. Make sure you have an icon just to indicate what to do. The button is going to be centered, right? Position before spacing icons, don't really need to worry about that. Action after submit, I'll say collect submissions. I'll delete that. I'll put here ActiveCampaign. ActiveCampaign. Email, I'll leave this email. I won't really worry, but change the email if you want to. Website, from website, reply to, right? email field. So HTML here is fine. Now click on ActiveCampaign. On ActiveCampaign, you have to select it. So ActiveCampaign API key, leave that to default the list. I'm going to select free gift. Guys, all of these, you need to make sure you've created a list and a form here on ActiveCampaign already so that, you know, it's going to work. So you add your list there and make sure you match up your field, right? So email is email, name is name, that's it. And step settings, additional options. So guys, that's pretty much it, right? So you've done that. That's awesome. And make sure you click here on publish. And once you do on publish, you need to add a condition. I only want it to be on the entire website. So I've only got one page. I'll leave it to the entire website. On page load, on scroll, on click after inactivity, right? Or on page exit intent, and then I'll click here on next. Advanced rules: show after X page views, show after X sessions. When arriving on specific URL, I'll say show after X time. I'll say show after X sessions, right? So let's just close this. If I want to put after 8, right? After 8 section. Do you know what, guys? These details are just examples. You can always change it in your own liking. Show after X time. You can also do that, open that and then close it. After you do that, you now need to click on save and close. So you've now published, so you have now successfully published your pop-up page. So it's just going to do exactly what you told him to do. So let's exit. And we're going to create a footer. So you need to come here to template again and click on team builder. Team builder, you're going to be late here. So it says here, you know, there's a message here, make the new team builder more intuitive. Okay, we're going to add a footer. That's all we know. So click here on add new footer. And I'm going to name this footer and then create. These are all the examples of footers, what people can do, right? So really, guys, I can't tell you what to do here. There's so many examples, but I'm just going to insert this one. So these are examples of a footer. If I want to get rid of this, I can just click that delete. Same with this one. I'll just delete that. I'll delete this section as well. I can add more message here, you know, or I can actually drag more things here if I want to. So if I want to have my menu here, I can just come here and type menu, right? So navigation menu, I'll just have that there. And the only page that's going to be here is going to be home. That's our navigation menu. And company features, get started, weekly newsletter, right? So as you can see, that's what it is. If I want to have social icons, I can also come here and type social icons and drag the social icons somewhere there and play around with the social icons. But I don't need that there. I'll just go and delete it. So guys, that's how you create a footer. Now you need to click here on publish and add a condition, entire website. So it's now been done, and let's exit and let's visit our website. So guys, congratulations. If you've really managed to get to this point, you've really worked so hard, and I really appreciate the fact that you've worked so hard up to this point. So give yourself a clap. Really appreciate, yeah. Congratulate yourself. You've done it, like you have done a huge work, right? So look at your work, appreciate what you've done, and be happy, right? If you need to improve something, always come back and improve what you've done. You know how to edit, you know how to do whatever you want to do, change the colors, play around with the colors, play around with your style. And that's it. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also hit that like button. Hit that like button and make sure that notification button is on as well. You don't want to miss my next content. I'm always going to be delivering you a lot of content. So I'll leave a link of my calendar down below so you can reach out to me. Guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was instrumental to you, and I see you next time. Yes, thank you guys, and I speak to you later.